You know how some people casually watch Toy Story, and then there's the rest of us who pause the trailer, squint at the background, and go, okay, why does that feel like a horror movie? Because Toy Story 5 just dropped a teaser that basically whispers, the age of toys is over. And if that wasn't enough, Pixar has already teased a plot twist so weird it sounds like a fake leak, until you realize it's coming from official concept art. So today, we're counting down 21 things you probably didn't know about Toy Story 5, from what Pixar has officially confirmed to the tiny details that basically scream what the big conflict is going to be. And trust me, number one is the kind of reveal that makes you go, wait, what? And how did I miss that? All right, let's start the countdown. Number 21. It's literally not yet rated right now. This is a small detail, but it tells you something important. Toy Story 5 is still early enough in the rollout that the rating hasn't been locked in publicly. So if you're waiting for a full trailer, a final runtime, all the usual stuff, yeah, Pixar's still playing their cards close to the chest. Number 20, the release date is locked, June 19th, 2026. Here's the part that's wild. This movie has a real date. Not coming soon, not in development, June 19th, 2026. And Pixar's also pushing the idea that this one is a theater experience, not a surprise drop kind of situation. Number 19, Pixar is officially calling it Toy Meets Tech. Pixar isn't being subtle about the theme. The official pitch is basically, the toys are back, but this time the enemy isn't a jealous new toy or a creepy daycare. It's the thing kids are obsessed with now. Electronics. Number 18, the official synopsis uses a super specific phrase, exponentially harder. This is such a Pixar writer detail. They don't just say the toys' lives get harder. They say their jobs get exponentially harder, which tells you the scale of the problem isn't one annoying gadget. It's a whole new world of playtime that toys can't control. Number 17, this movie's villain isn't a toy at all. Think about every Toy Story villain so far. Sid, Al Lotso, Gabby Gabby. They're all toys or humans. But Toy Story 5 is basically asking, what happens when the thing replacing toys isn't even alive? Like, how do you compete with something that can become anything a kid wants in 2 seconds? And that's where it starts getting unsettling. Number 16. The creative team is Pixar royalty. Okay, here's one you might have missed if you only saw the headline. Toy Story 5 is directed by Andrew Stanton, with Kenna Harris as co-director and produced by Lindsay Collins. And if Andrew Stanton's name is ringing a bell, yeah, that's Finding Nemo and Wall-E energy. Which is interesting because those movies are basically, here's a cute adventure. Also, here's an emotional punch you'll feel for the next 10 years. And now that you know who's steering the ship, the next 5 details are where Toy Story 5 starts getting real specific. Number 15. The teaser Pixar released is only 49 seconds. No, seriously. This isn't one of those 2-minute trailer entire plot revealed, thanks for nothing situations. It's short, it's tight, and it's basically designed to make you ask one question. Okay, what did Bonnie just bring into that room? Number 14. The new threat has a name, and it's a tablet. The teaser introduces a new character called Lilypad. And Lilypad is a frog-shaped smart tablet, which is already funny because it's Pixar going, oh, you thought we couldn't make a tablet feel like a character? Oh, they absolutely can. And the voice behind Lilypad? That's Greta Lee. Number 13. Pixar actually flashes a message that sounds like a warning. Right at the end, the teaser drops the line, "The age of toys is over?" And it's phrased like a question, but it doesn't feel like a question. It feels like the movie is daring you to argue with it. Because let's be honest, if you were a toy watching a kid unwrap a brand new screen, you'd be stressed too. Number 12. Woody is back even after Toy Story 4's ending. If you remember Toy Story 4, Woody literally leaves the gang behind to stay with Bo Peep. That felt final. But the teaser makes it clear. Woody shows up again. And the vibe isn't just yay reunion. It's more like, Woody, why are you here? And what did you walk back into? Number 11. Disney's official cast list already confirms the core lineup. This is one of those blink and you miss it confirmations. Disney's official listing already names Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Joan Cusack, Tony Hale, Conan O'Brien, and Greta Lee. So yes, Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and Forky are in. And yes, there's at least one major new character and at least one major comedic wild card. And speaking of that wild card, the next section is where this movie starts sounding like Pixar got dangerously confident. Okay, now we're in the wait what zone. Number 10, Conan O'Brien is playing a toy named Smarty Pants. And not just any toy. He's playing Smarty Pants, described as a toilet training tech toy, which is hilarious because it means Pixar is going full modern kid reality. Like, yes, this movie is about screens, but it's also about the weird tech toys that are basically mini devices pretending to be playtime. Number 9, Combat Carl is returning with a new voice. If you caught Toy Story 4, you remember Combat Carl showing up. Well, he's back, and now he's voiced by Ernie Hudson, stepping into the role after Carl Weathers. So even side characters are being kept in the loop here. Pixar clearly wants the room to feel lived in again. Number 8, the teaser is staged like a horror movie on purpose. Go back and replay it. The toys aren't just confused, they're terrified. They're shaking, covering their eyes, acting like they just saw a ghost crawl out of the box. And that's such a smart tone choice, because to a toy, a tablet isn't cool. It's an extinction event. Number 7, Pixar literally hints the toy's job is getting harder because kids changed. This isn't a random theme fans invented. Pixar's official framing is basically, the toys exist to make kids happy, but kids are obsessed with something else now. And if you think that's just going to be a cute joke, nope. Pixar is setting this up like an actual war for attention. Number 6, there's evidence this movie will be way bigger than toys versus iPad. Here's where things get interesting. Pixar has teased material that suggests Toy Story 5 isn't just one conflict in Bonnie's room. There's going to be chaos on a larger scale. And that brings us to a detail that sounds fake, but it's not. Number 5, official concept art reveals a twist involving 50 Buzz Lightyears. Yes, 50. Disney's own concept art describes 50 commemorative Buzz Lightyear action figures, all stuck in toy mode, all searching for Star Command, and all potentially causing massive problems. So when people say Buzz is back, Pixar is basically saying Buzz being back is an understatement. And if you're thinking, okay, cool, but how would that even work? Yeah, about that, last stretch, these final 4 are the ones that change how you picture this movie. Number 4, Pixar showed early footage of the opening scene publicly. This is one of those industry insider things most people never hear about. But Pixar has screened early footage that suggests the movie opens in a way that's completely different from anything in the franchise so far. Meaning, before we even get to Bonnie's room and the tablet threat, Pixar wants to grab you by the face and go, pay attention, this one's different. Number 3, the opening apparently leans into a stranded vibe. From what's been reported about that early footage, the opening focuses on multiple Buzz Lightyear figures in a setting that feels weirdly isolated. And that's such a perfect way to set up a tech theme, because it's basically Buzz, but mass-produced. Buzz, but not unique. Buzz, but trapped in a default mode. That's terrifying. In a Toy Story way. Number 2, Jessie may be a bigger deal than people expect. A lot of people still talk about Toy Story like it's just Woody and Buzz. But reports and cast talk suggest Jessie is going to be a major focus this time, which makes sense, because if Woody is off living a new life, someone has to lead the room. And Jessie is the one character who's always been about one thing: don't abandon your toys. So yeah, putting her in a story about being replaced, that's personal. Number 1, the biggest reveal is that Pixar already told us the movie's weirdest secret, and it's a Buzz Lightyear takeover. Here's the part that still doesn't sound real until you see it. Pixar has teased, through official concept art and through early footage reports, that Toy Story 5 involves multiple Buzz Lightyears on a scale we've never seen. Not one Buzz, not 2. 50 commemorative Buzz figures, stuck in toy mode, trying to reach Star Command and creating chaos. So while everyone's focused on the tablet villain and the age of toys is over line, Pixar might be quietly setting up the real twist. Toy Story 5 isn't just about toys versus tech. It's also about what happens when even toys become mass-produced tech. And that is such a smart, slightly scary, very Pixar way to evolve this franchise. All right, I need to know, What detail hit you the hardest? Was it Lilypad basically threatening the entire concept of toys? Or was it the fact that Pixar is really about to drop a whole Buzz Lightyear situation that feels like Toy Story meets survival movie? If you want, I can do a part 2, the second Pixar drops more footage. Because if they're willing to show this much already, imagine what we're going to catch when the full trailer hits. And if you want more videos like this, fast, detailed, and packed with stuff you'd never notice on a first watch, make sure you're subscribed. Because yeah, the age of toys might be over, but the age of hidden details is just getting started.